Hi friends, myself Sanjay S. Patil, and today we are going to see introduction to IC engine. Now content of these presentations are introduction to mechanical engineering, then classification of IC engine, components of IC engine, then nomenclature of IC engine, then difference between SI and CI engine, and finally difference between 2-stroke and 4-stroke engine. Now let us see basic mechanical engineering, or what is mean by mechanical engineering. Actually, it combines engineering physics and mathematics principles with material science to design, analysis, manufacture and maintain mechanical system. So it involves engineering physics and mathematics. Also it involves material science. Then mechanical engineering field requires an understanding of core areas like mechanics, dynamics, then thermodynamics, material science for selection of material, then structural analysis and electricity. So you should have core knowledge, or you should have the fundamentals clear about these areas. So now let's come to point classification of IC engine. So now IC engine is classified by number of phases. First is number of strokes per cycle, that is 2-stroke, 4-stroke engine. Then type of ignition used, that is spark plug, SI engine, and compression ignition, that is CI engine. Then type of fuel used, that is petrol or gasoline engine, or diesel engine, or gas engine. The next classification is type of cooling system. So there are two types of cooling system, like air cooled and water cooled engine. Next, arrangement of cylinder, then vertical engine, horizontal engine, radial engine, V engine, opposed cylinder engine, opposed piston engine. So depending upon the position of or the arrangement of the cylinder, the IC engine is classified. And last is application, depending upon the application. Stationary engine, automotive engine, marine engine, aircraft engine and locomotive engine. That depends upon the application, IC engine is classified. So next slide is let us see various parts of IC engine. So you can see this is the cylinder block and this is the crankcase. So inside this cylinder block you can see these two ports. Okay, so basically this engine is 4-stroke water cooled engine. Okay, so these are the two valves for intake and exhaust, and this is the spark plug. So this is SI engine. So here it is a intake valve and this is the exhaust valve, and this is the empty area, this is called as combustion chamber, and below this there is a piston. Okay, so now the piston is attached to connecting rod and connecting rod is attached to crankshaft. Okay, and the wheels are attached to crankshaft. So when this connecting rod reciprocates, this camshaft rotates. That means the wheels are rotated, and the whole body of this cylinder block is cooled by water. Getting? So these are the various components of IC engine. Next. Now this is the nomenclature of IC engine. So you can see again there are two valves. This is the spark plug. This is the stroke length. Okay, so from this point to this point the piston will reciprocate inside the cylinder bore. So you can see the bore here. Okay, and this is the cylinder wall inside which the piston is fitted. Getting? So the top end is called as top dead center of the piston, and the bottom end is called as bottom dead center of the piston. Now you can see the piston is attached to connecting rod and connecting rod is attached to crank. Okay, you can see the crank mechanism. So the piston will reciprocate and the crank will rotate. So this is the nomenclature of IC engine. Now let's see difference between SI engine and CI engine, spark ignition and compression engine ignition. So first definition, it is an engine in which spark is used to burn the fuel in case of SI engine. In case of CI engine, heat of compressed air is used to burn the fuel. Okay. Next, fuel use in case of SI engine, obviously petrol or gasoline. In case of CI, diesel. Operating cycle, so SI engine are based on Otto cycle, CI engine are based on diesel cycle. About compression ratio, in case of SI, low compression ratio, in case of CI, high compression ratio, because ignition takes place by compressing the air. So that's why in case of CI engine, high compression ratio is achieved. For thermal efficiency, in case of SI engine, high thermal efficiency is achieved. In case of CI engine, less thermal efficiency is obtained. Then method of ignition, obviously in case of SI engine, we have seen spark plug is used to produce spark for the ignition, and this spark will ignite the petrol inside the combustion chamber. In case of CI engine, heat of compressed air is used to ignition of diesel. Then next parameter is engine speed. So in case of SI engine, high speed engines are obtained. In case of CI engine, low speed engines are achieved. In case for parameter pressure generation, low pressure is generated after combustion in case of SI engine. In case of CI engine, high pressure is generated after the combustion due to compression. Next parameter, noise production. In case of SI engine, it produces less noise. In case of CI, it produces more noise. Then intake of fuel. In case of SI engine, air plus fuel combination is used to ignite the fuel. In case of CI engine, only air is intake. So next parameter is fuel supply. So in case of SI engine, carburetor is used, and carburetor, the function of carburetor is it has to produce air fuel mixture in a suitable amount of ratio. So it supplies the combination of air and fuel, and it supplies to combustion chamber. So in case of CI engine, there is a injector for injecting diesel inside the combustion chamber. Okay. And finally, application of SI engines are, it is used in light commercial vehicle like motorcycle, cars, etc. CI engine, they are heavy duty vehicles like bus, trucks, ships, etc. Right. So this is the basic difference between two-stroke engine and four-stroke engine. Okay. So you can see in case of two-stroke, first stroke is upstroke and second stroke is downstroke. So this is the piston, this is the combustion area, you can see here, spark plug you can see here. So in case of upstroke, the fuel mixture will be supplied from this area. You can see the valve is open here, and this is the transport port from which the fuel will get transferred from this point to the combustion chamber. So in case of two stroke, there is a transport port and there are no valves, you can see here. So for upstroke, the piston is in top position, it will compress the fuel. So once it get compressed, you can see here the spark plug will get ignited. Okay. So here in downstroke, after ignition of fuel due to pressure, the piston will force to move downward, and here we will get the rotation of crank. So you can see this is the intake port, which is covered totally. That means the fuel supply to this chamber, combustion chamber, is stopped, and the another port is open. This port is used to pass the burn fuel by the inside the combustion chamber, so it gets passed from this port. Okay, so in case of two stroke, there is one power stroke. Okay, so within one power stroke, these two positions of pistons are achieved. So in case of four stroke, you can see here intake, that is suction, then compression, then power stroke and exhaust. These are the four stroke. So what happens here in case of four stroke, you can see there are inlet valve and outlet exhaust valve. Inlet valve is for the sake of air fuel mixture, outlet or exhaust valve is for the sake of removing the burn gases. Okay, so here there is no transport port. So first the intake of air fuel mixture is drawn in. So you can see in this first figure. Okay, so piston is at this position, at the bottom position. Next, compression. So here the inlet valve will get closed, outlet valve will get closed, and the piston will start moving upside. So it will compress the air. Both valves are closed here in case of compression. In case of power stroke, now both valves are closed and the spark plug will get ignited. So we will be having a spark, and this fuel or the petrol will get ignited, and this piston will move downward in case of power stroke. And finally exhaust. So here the inlet valve is closed and the exhaust valve is open. So whatever combustion of this fuel or the combustion gases, exhaust gases, that will pass through this exhaust valve. Okay, so these four strokes are achieved during 2 cycles of crank. Getting? That is the 4-stroke engine. Now difference between 2-stroke and 4-stroke engine. 2-stroke, in one revolution of crankshaft and one power stroke is achieved. In case of 4-stroke, it has required 2 revolutions of crankshaft and one power stroke is achieved. That is the biggest difference between 2-stroke and 4-stroke. Then it generates high torque in case of 2-stroke. In case of 4-stroke, it generates less torque as compared with 2-stroke. Then 2-stroke, it uses ports for fuel outlet and inlet, whereas 4-stroke, it uses valves for outlet and inlet of fuel. That is the difference. We have seen that there is a transport port in case of 2-stroke. Then its engine result in lesser thermal efficiency in case of 2-stroke. In case of 4-stroke, the engine has high thermal efficiency, that we have seen. In case of 2-stroke, large ratio in terms of power to weight. In case of 4-stroke, there is less ratio of power to weight. Then in case of 2-stroke, it generates more torque and shows less efficiency. In case of 4-stroke, it generates less smoke and shows more efficiency. That is the difference. Then in case of 2-stroke, due to poor lubrication, more wear and tear occurs. So in case of 4-stroke, there is a separate arrangement for lubrication, hence there is less wear and tear of 4-stroke engines. Then in case of 2-stroke, engines are cheaper and simple for manufacture. 4-stroke engines are expensive due to lubrication and valves, and it is tough to manufacture. That is the difference. Okay, so friends, that's all from my side. Thank you.